Okay guys, so here we are on Facebook, and to get to the Facebook Ads Manager, which is where you create your ads and your ad campaigns, if you've got Facebook Creator, which is this create button, you just click on that and you'll get a drop down and you just click on ads. If you don't have Creator, you just click over here on this little triangle and you get a drop down, and down here underneath manage ads it will say create ad, and you just click on that and it will take you to this page. So this is our ads manager, and we're in this is how we create our campaigns. So there's three different types of campaigns: awareness, consideration, and conversion. So for this video we're going to be doing conversions, because this is for small business owners, who want to get more sales and revenue. So they want to target people who will convert into sales or leads. So we just click on conversions, come down here, and this is where we just name it. Now this is just for your own reference. So just for this example, let's just do like a personal, what are they called? Personal coach, fitness trainer. So I've just had a bit of a mind blank. We'll just put, what's that? No, don't worry about the split test or any of this kind of stuff either, by the way. Personal trainer, isn't it? It's just personal trainer. Okay, so this is the name of the campaign. Now, just quickly, over here, how did that go through? You'll see you've got campaigns. Now, under campaigns, you have the ad set. So the campaign is really, it's just the name and the type of targeting that you're doing, like the conversions or interactions that we just saw. Under that, you can have multiple ad sets. Now, the ad sets is what we're looking at here, and it's how you target people. It's the targeting. So basically who you want Facebook to put your ads in front of. So, it's like age, interests, things like that. So that's where we are now. And then underneath that, when you've got your targeting down, you can have multiple ads, and these are the actual ads that come up on Facebook. So you can have, you could have a campaign with an ad set that targeted women, another ad set that targeted men. And for each of those ad sets, you could have multiple ads, with different videos or different images, just to see which one converts better. Now, this is a Facebook pixel, so you do have to choose, what event you want it to track, and then you have to actually put the pixels in the websites or wherever you want to track as well. But I'll do that in another video. So we're just going to go for leads. Now, if you haven't set up your Facebook pixel, when you get to this point, it'll actually pop up and it'll walk you through what to do. But like I said, I will make a video about that as well. So we just come down here. Now, don't worry about saved audiences for now. So here's our targeting. This is where it starts. So everyone in this location, if you click that, there's a drop down. You can target people traveling, people recently in this location, people who live in this location, or everyone currently in this location. So what we want, this is for small businesses, so we want people who live in the location that we're going to target. Okay, and you can just target your city, your town, or your suburb. So what we'll do is I'll just put in the suburb Fremantle, which is in Perth, where I live. Fremantle, Western Australia. And as you'll see, this is Fremantle, and it's set to 25 miles distance from Fremantle. So, whoops, that can be changed. You just click down here and you can change, make it bigger or smaller. Okay, so we change it to 18. You'll see that it's 1.4 million people. And here's a bit more targeting. So if we're doing a personal trainer, maybe we'll go for men, who want to get fit and buff. So 18 to, let's go 18 to 35. And this is basically what you're putting in here is your target audience. And with languages, obviously put in the language that you want to target, the language that your audience speak. So we'll put in English, and I also put in all, as you saw, it had America or US and English, or US and UK English. So I just put them all, so it targets, anyone who spells certain ways. I mean, if we're targeting it, doesn't matter too much because I'm only targeting it, Australia. But I just always put that on all. Now, so at the moment, it's dropped it down to 330,000 people. So that means there's 330,000 people in that distance from Fremantle that are males between 18 and 35. Now, what we want is people who are interested in, fitness, health, that kind of thing. So if we just put down here, fitness, as you'll see, we get all these different interests, and some are job titles like fitness trainers, fitness masseuse, fitness consultant. So we don't want to target those people. We want to just target people who are into like physical fitness, men's fitness. And with this as well, don't target too many, don't put too many different targets in there, too many interests, because what will happen is if the ad works or doesn't work, you won't actually know which targeting is or isn't working. And if it is successful, it may be only some of the interests that are working, which means you'll end up paying a lot more for your clicks, rather than if you just put in one or two, and that way, and make sure they're very closely related as well. So if we go men's fitness, and I mean, if this is a personal trainer at a gym, say, let's go weight training. And what these interests are, basically, it's collected by Facebook, for the different groups and pages that people go to and the different posts they interact with. If they're to do with men's fitness and weight training, then they'll be targeted, basically. So we're still sitting at 330,000 now. See this button here, expand interest when it may increase conversions at a lower cost per conversion. I normally click that off because what it really means is if they think that there's people that might be interested, it's going to show the ad to them. And even though it says, lower cost per conversion, that they're not normally very good leads. So you end up spending more money. So as you see, 330,000 people. So if I click this off, that's going to change. See, now it's 57,000 people. All right, so if you're a personal trainer, this is at the low end. I would say that, you want an audience of, for a small, for a local business, 50,000 is good. You could go, really a bit lower, I guess, 20 or 30,000, but I like to keep it at 50,000 as a kind of minimum kind of line. So that's above that, so that's fine. So now we come down here to placements. Even though automatic is recommended, just click on edit. And then we come down, leave that on all devices because that's phones, computers, tablets, all that kind of stuff. And the reason you want to edit this is you want to get rid of Instagram, Messenger, Audience Network, because they are different social platforms. The targeting in those is different. The pictures that you need to use are different. The way that the ad copy is different. So the ad you make for Facebook won't work very well on these different platforms. So just click the top arrow and that'll get rid of them all. And then for Facebook, we take off everything but the top two. So basically all it's going to be is feeds and instant articles. And the reason we have instant articles is for some reason, if you unclick that, it takes out feed and it won't show it to anyone. Okay, so where are we? Oh, there you go. I've clicked instant articles accidentally. And as you can see, this has gone blank. So if we just click that one on again, and there we go. Now also you'll see that this has now changed because we've taken out Instagram. Okay, so a lot of this, the demographics for the targeting come from Instagram as well. So you can see we're now below 57,000. So what we can do is we can come up here and we can expand this, expand the range around our business until we get up to a higher number. Not doing it for me. Let's go 30. Did that work? What are you doing? 30. Okay, so see now it's up to 43,000. The other way, you can obviously, if you put, men up to 40, that's another way to increase the size of your audience. So they were up to 50,000, and if you wanted to, you could look through some more targeting, but like I said, you want to keep them very specific to each other. So we could go and just see, I mean, strength training. So if we go sort of strength training, maybe bodybuilding, and sort of hit that kind of niche, then they're very, very closely related. So see over here as well, it tells you the size of the Facebook audience. So this isn't the audience that you're targeting or in your target region, it's all Facebook. So let's see, if we just go bodybuilding, weight training and strength training, now we're up to 95,000 people. So fitness is a little bit different to the weight. So if I let's take that out just so that we don't mess up our targeting. Oh, and as you see, it's still 93,000. So there you go. So now we come down here, we turn all that off, we've got our targeting on, we've got a good number here. As you can see, it says 790 to 4.88 thousand people a day will see your ads, but as we're down at budget here, just leave this on all mobile devices as well, and there's no need to click only when connected, so just leave that. Down on your budget, like I said, you can start these from $5 a day, that's on 20, so if I put in 5 here, you'll see that this will change the reach. So for $5 we get, between 304 and 1,800 people to view our ads, and it will cost no more than $35 a week. So we just hit continue, and now we're at the actual ad. Okay, so this is where we put in our video or our picture and our ad copy, which is just the text part of the ad. Now the most the easiest and the most common and really the best converting ones for what we're looking at is to just click on a single image or video, or leave it there. Up here you just click your choose which page you want to link it to, so you do have to link it to a Facebook page to run it. So if you don't have a page, when you click that, it'll actually let you set one up instantly, or you can just do it properly through Facebook. And down here, so we have upload images. So if you want to, if you've got your own images, they're obviously the best. If you've got photos of your workplace or your work or what you do, your services, etc., they always work really well. Otherwise, if you're looking for images and also short videos, you can go to a site that's called Pixabay, pixabay.com. That's free. You need to sign up, but all you need is an email, and everything's free there. And you can get your images there. Otherwise, you can click here, free stock images, and up here we can just search for, so we'll go weight training. Okay, so here we go. So we've got all these different images. Okay, now we're targeting men, so we probably want a picture of men. Something like this is the man pushing some weights. So we click on that, click continue. Like I said, there's a lot of photos in there you can search through, but I'm just doing this fairly quickly. That'll pop up down below as it populates. Okay, now the text here, this is the text that's going to appear above the picture. So this is basically what people are going to read. It's our ad copy. So we just click in this box, and whatever we type here will just populate over here. Okay, and it's always best to start with a question, guys, because as people are scrolling through Facebook, they might see a picture, and if they glance and there's a question that sort of rings a bell for them, then they're likely to keep reading. So, if we're doing personal training for weightlifting to put on mass, I guess, to sort of bulk up, then the question could be something like, do you want to put on more muscle mass? This is just quickly on the fly, guys. Do you want on more muscle mass? Oops, what have I done there? Do you want a bit more muscle mass. Okay, and we've got the picture there of the guy pushing the weights, and then so then you sort of, that's the question, so that's their problem, and then now what we do is we give them a solution. So it would be, you know, come join us for you need some kind of offer too. Come join us for some personalised training. Pay for 3 weeks and get a full month. There you go. So they get, you know, a week for free. So something like that. You want like a little, this is the solution, you know, that they can sort of, that makes them think, okay, I'm going to read a bit more. That's just because it's got an S in it. It wants me to put a Z. Okay, so now down here, what we want is you just put click here now, maybe a few little arrows, and then this is where you would copy and paste your link to your website or your landing page, sales funnel, etc. And then down below, you just have a bit more information. Now, this is I'm just going to do what's called a short form ad, which is just, you know, not that much text, but there's also long form. So you could actually go into a lot of detail about, you know, what are the problems, you know, sort of try and target people and what issues they're going through, and then spell out how you can fix that through your, you know, your service, your personal training in this instance. So I'll just leave the ad for there. I mean, this is all something that you need to work on and sort of really personalize it towards your target audience. If you need help with any of this stuff, by the way, guys, just go to Facebook, Booming Business Solutions group, or Booming Business Solutions, and just send me a message and we can have a chat. Okay, so this is where you put your URL in. Again, just the URL for your website, landing page, etc. And then down here, this button, Learn More, is this button, so we can change Learn More if you want. So we've got an offer here, so you could just change it to Get Offer. Let's put Get Offer somewhere, or Sign Up. So let's go Sign Up, or you could leave it as Learn More, whatever you want to do there. And this headline is down here, it says headline, so you could say hurry, limited time, a few arrows to point towards the button, and then down here below we've got display link, which will that will be the URL that you've put up, and then newsfeed link description, which is this. So we just click in that and you can write, you know, it goes hurry, limited time, get your let's go book your training sessions now. And again, just a couple of arrows that point to the button so they know what we're talking about. And that button is just, yeah, like I said, it's going to be linked to the URL that you put up here. So when they click on that, they'll just go straight to your landing page or sales funnel. All right, so this has gone a little bit longer than I thought, guys, 20 minutes almost. So that's pretty much it. And then at the bottom here, just click confirm. It's just got an error here because I haven't put the URL in. And yeah, then it'll just be, it'll go through, they'll just run it through their systems and make sure it's all okay, and then it'll be approved and you'll be up and running. And all you have to do then, guys, is come back and check on it every day and see how it's going. If it's not performing well after 3 days, I would stop it and then try, you know, maybe change the wording of your ad, change the pictures, get a video up if you can. But generally for small businesses, they work pretty well as long as you've got your targeting, you know, correct. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. And next will be how you can run ads on Google AdWords.